Hello guys and welcome back to Star Drive with the BlackBox and Combined Arms mods. And my little bottom is still sore after the last episode. So we did get the shield down. It was about sort of halfway, and we got rid of the little garrison. I don't know if the little garrison will respawn around it, but we were a long way away from defeating it. So I think what I'm going to do is try and secure some more territory for us. I'm not really going to go to war with the AIs unless they really provoke me. And really, the plan is to build up again, build up my third fleet. Let's just spread these out a bit more. I've had comments that my ships were perhaps a bit close and so easy to target by that sort of terrible death rate that the portal seemed to have. So maybe we should be just spreading these out a bit more. And yeah, I'll leave that like that for now. Yeah, basically going to try and improve our economy, particularly our production capacity, to get, well, certainly the third fleet rebuilt, and then, I don't know, we probably needed twice, three times the numbers, perhaps, at this technological level. So we'll obviously tech up as well. But yeah, so my focus is going to be on sort of another showdown with the portal. Oh, so we've got the remnant computing unlocked. Let's have a look at technology now with facing the portal in mind. Well, I'm building up to face the portal in mind. So, what about production facilities? Nano mining, that could be pretty useful. 6,000 odd. Now, one of the comments I received, and it was something that was on my mind as well, was that I actually haven't gone to medium and large freighters yet, so they're quite cheap, really. So I think we should do that. Not really interested in small stations and kind of defensive stuff. I think we're okay against the AI factions. It is very much the portal that I'm thinking about. Now, we did get artillery. So, I mean, my previous thinking was, oh, well, could we stand off and pound the portal? Well, no, because the bloody thing moves. But we could send in a fleet to try and tie it down whilst some other ships come along and try and hit it from long range, because we're going to need to try and overwhelm it somehow. But look, for now we'll go with the large freighters, and then we definitely need better shielding as well. Armor, well, I think shielding is really where we have to be. Perhaps, however, we should get better power generation in order to sort of power those new shields. So we'll go that way first of all. Get better power generation, and that will perhaps allow us some more efficient ship designs then. So I'm going to bring the first fleet down to Itania and see whether we can take these worlds. So there's a barren average, a tundra rich. So 1, 2. These are gas giants. So ice ultrapore 3, Terran average 4, tundra rich 5. So 5. We're going to need 5 colonizers. Great. So we've got medium freighters researched. Where's the best world for those colonizers? Probably here. Yeah. So let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get them queued up and ready to come and take this system, because quite close to the Volfa territories. Oh, the polyps did colonize Telut after we cleared it out. Okay, that hasn't actually finished recharging its shields yet, so I'm taking that as a positive sign for the future. But yeah, we basically need to be churning out ships. Okay, that's annoying. Well outside our borders, though. So yeah, having the first fleet move out this way, a way of striking back at the remnants, if ever so slightly and indirectly. Okay, so we've got our first of the second load of battle cruisers constructed already. That's quite a good sign. I'm playing on normal speed, which is unusual for me. So we've got large freighters now as well. That's good. And we're going off for the better power generation. How is construction of those colony ships coming along? None yet. Okay, so we've got to be a bit patient on that front. We did have a colonizer left over, actually, from our last effort, so I'll bring him down. No, you come down here as well. I imagine Rona 1 is just chock-block of... Yeah, although yeah, it's not as many ships there as I thought. I suppose it's got quite a few of the battle cruisers to build for me. But I would hope that is actually because we are, we're dispersing the construction in a good way. Let's have a look at... yeah, see the construction's fairly dispersed, and 27 population. This was, it was a bit of a hassle, but well worth getting that planet. So just the one, oh no, two colony ships now. Okay, good. Moving along there. Now I could, in terms of when I go to the fleets, presumably just load up a second fleet and have four fleets and perhaps jump in and see whether we can hit it from both sides or at least two different directions. But let's just hold off because I might might want to be redesigning stuff. So whilst my construction yards are producing this third fleet again, we can be researching onwards, and it may result in some better technologies for us. Okay, so we've got 3 colonizers there now, so I think we can jump the first fleet in. Corzine took a world from the Volfa. Yeah, the Volfa are gonna struggle, I think, with having their empire basically split. So the first fleet is moving in. Let's grab these 3 colonizers and bring them down to a position fairly close. And I will drop the speed down to half just whilst we're dealing with any combat. Okay, here come. So let's move over. We've got. All right. So the remnants. What is this? So it's that looks like a larger. Oh, is it a simulator? What are you? So go and colonize that world because I think we've. Oh, it's moving to engage us. Oh, she's fairly strong. Yeah, very strong. 42,000 shields. But we're overwhelming it. One of our ships has been boarded by the remnants, gosh. Hence the assimilator part of it, I suppose. God, she's tough. Taking everything we've got. Well, everything in the first fleet, which is by now quite an old fleet, actually. Oh, well, that was a bigger challenge than I was expecting. So we need to send a colonizer here as well. Keep the first fleet there. Have we got those additional colonizers built? We've got one. So let's move these colonizers forwards, and the first fleet now. Yeah, okay, well, we're moving to engage already. Yeah, another world. So the courtesan actually could, I think, they're going to become my main opponent, and maybe me being so absorbed in trying to defeat the portal will perhaps gives them too much breathing space. So what have we got here? Kind of the usual heavy drones and oh. Okay, so we've colonized Tundra, quite a good world that. Let's go industrial. And yeah, do manage the garrison and build me some defenses. This is a fairly messy fight. Yeah, come on guys, we need to focus these remnant ships down. That's one of our Sparta cruisers engaging, pulling back to keep the remnant at maximum range. Yeah, nice. So you can see that when one of the Spartas start focusing down, the remnant heavy drones don't, they just can't stand up to the firepower. The shield's gone, and yeah, there we go, there's big shots coming in there. And okay, we colonise this world, so richness, again, not too bad, but a pretty sort of poor planet. We'll go research. And yeah, do manage all of that for me. And we better send colony ships to go and grab these worlds before the Voltha do. We're still fighting remnants. So I think we're down to the last few now. Good, secure that world for us. Terran average, lovely. And we've already had subspace projectors constructed out here, that's good to see. So this is the ice world, so very poor. I'm taking it just so that the AI don't. I can afford to do that at this stage in the game. And this world, so that's the Terran world, so this will be a core world. And build the garrison up to 10, please, and yeah, manage all of that. And we can see sort of ships which have either been constructed or repaired coming back to reinforce the first fleet. I love how it does that automatically. Just takes a load of the takes a load of the boring micromanagement out of it. Very nice. And we should, I suppose the governor will build some troops here. I could call a troop. I'll call a troop actually. Let's just make sure that we get that, because it could help with production or something, which will help the governor. So third fleet then. How are you getting along? Yeah, we're getting there. We're rebuilding. I'll just keep it on half speed for the moment. Although, no, we're about to colonize this world. I think once we've colonized this world, I'll go back up to normal speed. So yeah, you land there for me, please. Okay, so we've got antimatter unlocked. Let's have a think about what else we need to do. So yeah, maybe battleships. Maybe battleships are the answer. But for now, let's go with... so we've got energy, as in better energy. Got our improved freighters. Missiles, I just don't think that they're going to do too much against that that portal. Got all of those. So, excuse me. Better shielding. What's this? This is a class 7 shield. Massive shield for its size with more protection range and more shielding. 12k, gosh. These are obviously... So we went with a class 5 shield. Oh, I've just exited out. Sorry, that was my right clicking in the wrong place. Not really interested in those bad boys. These, no, what about canopy shielding? Massive shield projectors. Oh wow, so, oh right, I see. So it might actually envelop entire ships, including escort ships. So dedicated screens. Oh, hello. Maybe that is a way of just giving us some protection. Why don't we go all the way to canopy shields 2 and then see whether we can kind of buff the whole fleet through sort of support ships. It might be an efficient way of we should get there first, and we did get there first. Good lads. What are you then? Tundra? Not a brilliant work, not a world rather work. Not a brilliant world, but not a terrible one. Yeah, we'll go industrial. Its richness isn't too bad actually, and do defend yourself. Yeah, the courtesan are spanking the Volfa by the look of it. There we go. Off he goes. So let's go with some listening posts as well, just because we are very close to Volfa territory. So it hasn't rebuilt its garrison for the moment, at least. So we've got a lot of the Third Fleet rebuilt. Let's just knock the speed up. Oh, okay, that must have been from the anomaly. So your forces examine the wreckage of what is clearly a very, very ancient shipwreck. Time and nature have taken their toll on the wreckage. Even so, there are some curiosities among the wreckage. Okay, so we've got a little bit of money. Money is something we are not lacking for right now, which is good. It's just that raw production that we need. So let's just have a look at the Third Fleet then. I did spread these out a bit. Maybe they need a bit more, just to avoid those bloody, I don't know what they're called, like doom cannons. So what have we got here? So we've got our small transports picking up food. So we're delivering food and yeah, more food, all to help the new colonies sort of develop as quickly as possible. We'll move our fleet over here. How's production coming on roll now? Yeah, we've largely done it. So the question for me, we go into the fleets. So if I save this design, save that as, and then if I go into, let's say, number 4, and I load that, we could just make an exactly similar fleet, and then maybe when we get those canopy shields, add in something like that, and then give it another go. So yeah, build all of this for me, please, and yeah. You know, if the first wave didn't do the job, then we obviously need a second wave. And if they don't do the job, then the third wave. I just think we're going to be here forever if I rely on, you know, a small number of ships with high tech. I think we've just got to go big, got to go massive numbers. And you know, if we can improve the odds of those ships by you know, researching new technology, well, happy days. You know, the more well, survivability is really, I think, what we need. But I just don't know whether we're going to be able to yeah, stand up to those bloody beams until kind of end game technology. Which you know, if we have to do that, we'll have to do that. But I'd rather get to the point of being able to defeat it in kind of the medium to near term. So the 4th fleet, yeah, okay, they're all still building. Just wondering why it hadn't popped up here, but yes, because we haven't got. Let's bump the speed back up now, guys. Let's get things churning along. There we go. So we're getting the 4th fleet as well, and we will also base that in the Ronar system. So yeah, maybe canopy shields, ships with canopy shields. I'm glad I've gone for the better power first of all, and then maybe we stick some artillery on them. You know, they stay right at the back of the formation, just so that their canopies are enveloping the battle cruisers. And so an enemy agent sabotage protection. Buggers. What's our protection like? Not very good. Wow, how have they got 18? What's the best way of getting more? I suppose I can train like 6 guys. So maybe I just need absolutely bloody loads of spies. Okay, yeah. So the 4th fleet, you know, we've churned out those frigates pretty quickly. I mean, I think I don't know if the frigates lasted 2 seconds, but you know, it's they don't take obviously much to. There was you know, this is really nice progression here, because at one point frigate for me was you know, the height of technology and required you know, all our resources to get out of the shipyards, whereas now it's like, yeah, you know, we'll just churn out a few frigates. So the Courtesine, yeah, oh gosh, the Welfare really are on the back foot here. Oh, they lost 2 worlds in quick succession. Yeah, they could be quite the. Let's have a look. Diplomacy, Courtesine. They're second in everything, save for scientific, so they're a bit thick. But I would imagine with all the worlds they're gaining, they'll perhaps start to catch up. Oh, I think that freighter passed through. Right, so canopy shielding. We've got the first canopy shield. Nice. We'll research the second lot as well, and see whether we can get kind of a ships, ships that will protect other ships. Got quite a nice little. Oh, oh yeah, he's fine. Yeah. So I think a lot of that was held by the polyps, wasn't it? And then the Vulfa have taken it from the polyps, and now the Vulfa themselves, being split, cannot be helping them, and so the Courtesine are kicking their ass. Surprised the polyps are still alive, and I think the Opterus, yeah, ever so slightly clinging on, but kind of out of the game, really. I think it's basically become a three-faction game. Well, three factions and the remnants. Why don't we bump the speed up a bit more, actually? Just while we're doing that research. And yeah, this fleet's building up as well now. So I can certainly produce numbers, and we can support it. The economy's still okay. Oh, what's happened? So the Vulfa and the Polyps are now at peace. Okay. So fleets, that 4 fleets have we got? Yeah, quite a lot of cruisers. Obviously, the battle cruisers take a bit longer to build. Oh, somebody's got too close. Okay, the Vulfa and the Opterus are now at war, so that must be the end for the Opterus to lose that world, Oh, they've got one. We've got one all the way over here, so they may survive. Actually, may survive that war. Oh, and one there as well. That's an Athens and a Sparta. Move into the assembly areas. Where are you? A Hector being replaced or refitted. That remnant assimilator was quite tough, actually. I think that's the first one we've come across. Oh, little Vulfa grunt. Yeah, don't stray too close to the sun. You'll get your wings burnt. The Opterus and the core. Well, that's the end of the Opterus then. Drog forces spotted. Not for long, I wouldn't think. Yeah, good. So, No battle cruisers yet. Plenty of these cruisers, though. Oh, and yeah, change on that world. Still managing to get our ships, aren't they? Okay, guys, I'll call this episode to an end there because we're getting close to about half an hour. And yeah, in the next one, hopefully we'll get to the second level of canopy and see whether we can give our fleets a little bit more staying power. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the content. If you have, do like and subscribe. Comments are very, very welcome, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks very much.